No, I'm not going to read this. Hey, everybody. This is the hottest commodity in pro wrestling, the manager's manager, the maker of mayhem, the bringer of boom, the wager of war, the instigator of illuminating truth, and as of recently, the collector of champions. And you're watching the Hashtag Truth with Scott Larson. Now, get out of here.
Watch it all fall down around you now. Was it ever really worth it? Having your kingdom crumble to the ground because you never had the courage. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
Have you heard from Zuri? She's supposed to be getting her tickets.
I have our tickets.
No, our Cash Pop tickets. Your numbers are 1 through 5, Zuri's are 6 through 10, and mine are 11 to 15. We're a guaranteed win.
And when Zuri wins, we all win.
Backstage passes?
You for real?
Yep.
Pick as many numbers between 1 and 15 as you like. If we draw your number, you win. Yeah, you heard that right. Cash Pop. It's the light of the party.
Cash Pop from the South Carolina Lottery, 1 through 15. Can't get easier than that. Pick a number. If they draw it, you win. It's that simple. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hashtag Truth. Tonight we have the one, the only, Mr. the winner over the weekend, Mr. Aaron Adams. How you doing, sir?
Oh man, Scott, it has been a wild weekend. Like thunderstorms everywhere, but it has been the sunniest I have ever seen it.
It's been sunny wherever you've been, man. I heard
Yes,
you went up to
sir.
Wasp Saturday night at Redemption, and you got just that. You got yourself a win. Now we're going to show that later in the show. We're going to show the ending. We don't have the whole match, unfortunately, but we do have the ending on how you won the match. We're going to talk about that, and I'm pretty sure there'll be a few people coming in here. Oh, see. Here we go. Haven't even started, and Mr. J.A. Deadwood said the only reason he didn't have to face me. So here we go. It's only been 2 minutes, and already the Mad Faction has made their presence known.
It's only a
So
matter of time.
let's go ahead, and I don't want to get off topic or anything. Let's go right into what I usually do in the first segment of my show, and let's talk all about you, sir. Then we'll talk about the Mad Faction in segment 2. But right now, we're going to talk about you, sir. How did you get into this wrestling craziness that we call wrestling, and who started training you and showing you the ropes?
Yes, sir. It's actually a long story. Like, I grew up watching, Brady Hawks, DP Holiday. I grew up watching some of the greatest to ever step into the ring. And then when they got rid of the Shown School that they would have the shows at and everything, I just stopped going to shows because they didn't really have them here in Mountain City anywhere.
Okay.
I was sophomore, junior in high school, and Brady Hawks come to the high school with tickets to a show in, I'm pretty sure it was Cove Creek School.
Okay.
I think that was the place. That's where I started going back to shows and stuff, and then we found out that they were going to have a show here in Mountain City, so I went there, and Scotty Campbell was at the show. He walks over, starts talking, says he has a ring in his yard. So I started training with Blake Gibson. I started training with Chance, J.A. Deadwood, even Psycho the Clown.
So you were training. So you're one of the guys that Chance was talking about earlier in the week or last week, saying that all these guys are coming and they're training under me, and then they're turning their backs on me. So you're one of those guys.
I wouldn't necessarily say I turned my back on it. Like,
But if you ask Chance, that's what he's going to tell you.
And chances,
I mean, look at here. Jay Deadwood said it's a short story. Get it short. He didn't want to hear it at all. And Mary Tedder said, "Hi, Scott and Aaron. How you doing, Mary? And thank you for showing up on YouTube. I appreciate it." Mary was with us when we were doing our other show, the Slapdown Digicast. I appreciate Mary being such a great person that coming and watching all my shows. I appreciate that, Mary. You're my number one fan right now. Just I'm gonna put it out there. You're my number one fan, and I love it. So Aaron, so you get into wrestling at Wasp, and you start training with Chase and all of them. And who was your very first match?
My very first match, I have to give credit to a few people because, like, technically, I started out as a referee with
Okay.
Brady Hawks. Brady Hawks gave me my first referee, like, ref match. And then my very first match was a three-way with Blake Gibson and J.A. Deadwood in Rated R Wrestling.
Okay, I got you. So you started off as a referee, and there's no shame in that game. I know a lot of great wrestlers who started off as a referee. I mean, what better way to train yourself than once you learn the ropes, and I say that loosely. Once you learn the ropes of being a referee, what better way to train yourself than having a bird's eye view of the action in the ring? I mean, there's nothing better than that, in my opinion.
Oh, yes, sir. Like, I refed, like, the very beginning of this whole thing was I refed the street fight with Blake Gibson and Chance, and then I refed a last man standing with Chance and Chris Magnus, and then the ladder match. Like, you've probably seen, like, the ladder match online and stuff like that.
So you've gotten a lot of stipulation matches right off the bat.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, it was...
So I mean, and I'm not down in referee work at all, but it's not too hard to do stipulation matches like that when there's no rules involved. But you just got to basically, make sure the wrestlers don't get hurt and stay on top of it so you're ready for the 3 count or the 10 count or whatever you have to do to end the match. You know what I'm saying? But
yes,
man,
sir.
Jay's all over you tonight, bro. He said, "Yeah, and I won that match." Psycho the Clown said, "Aaron the Dumpster Adams." Oh boy,
Ah,
it has
Clown 1
started.
and Clown 2.
Clown 1 and Clown 2. I love it.
Gosh.
So hey, but you know what? You got the win this week at Wasp, and they can't take that away from you. And we're gonna talk pretty soon about you having one of these clowns, as you call them, on the next show. Psycho said you're the clown. One clown calling another one a clown. I like that. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I think I'm gonna have to start wearing face paint if he's gonna call me a clown.
Oh no.
That's hurtful. I'm gonna have to put on the face paint and hide.
Jay said I might be a clown, but you have Braver beat me.
Who?
I don't know. Remember, I'm the champ, said Psycho the Clown. Oh boy.
Technically, Leilani Diamond should be the champ. She beat Blake Gibson, not you.
Oh, there you go. So there you have it. Oh, here we go. Sexy Kavina is in the house. We will be talking with Sexy Kavina tomorrow, or Wednesday night, I'm sorry, on Hashtag Truth. I cannot wait for that. Welcome. J.A. Deadwood said never. Bree Stone said, "Scott, how are you?" I am doing great, Bree. Welcome back to Hashtag Truth. I am here talking with Aaron Adams of Wasp, and we're being joined by Psycho the Clown and J.A. Deadwood of the Mafia over here, and they're arguing amongst themselves. So we're gonna let them over there and argue with themselves for a little while. But so, Aaron, how long have you been in wrestling? How long has it been since you started in it?
So since my very first match, I think it's been close to 2 years.
Okay, so you've been training for 2 years and wrestling for 2 years. How long of that did you referee?
I refed a good few months of the beginning of my career. It was like maybe 3 or 4 months.
Okay, so you got quite a few matches in there as a referee before you started, doing everything else. That's pretty good. Joseph, welcome to the show, sir. He said, off topic, Sam Street did great Sunday in RWC, and Scott needs some chops. No, I don't need some chops. I don't need some chops, and I'm pretty sure Sam's going to do good wherever she goes.
Sam's great. Sam's great.
Chandler Duggar. I can say it, Duggar. I'll get it out. If I pronounce that wrong, just slap me. What up, Aaron Adams? You're my favorite Wasp wrestler, brother. The Clowns and some weird fellas.
What's up, Chandler? Yeah, I had some good matches with him and APW as well.
J.A. said, you have never beat me anytime we are in the ring together. You have come up short.
Okay, I do want to bring up the carnival show we had. Clown 1 and Clown 2 had to basically help each other beat me with a chain.
Isn't that the way it has been though? I watched some of the matches. Of course, I wasn't able to go, but I was sent a lot of the matches. What would you say if it's not the full match? I got the what word am I looking for? I've just
like a clip.
Yeah, I got clips of the matches, and I saw that J.A. Deadwood and Psycho the Clown and everybody else in the Mad Faction were kind of helping each other the whole show. It wasn't, every man for themselves.
I don't think they could use the bathroom without holding each other's hands. That's
okay. I wasn't gonna go that far, but okay, Mr. Adams, I see you. There you go. Miss Street said thank you, everybody. Sam, she retained her title. Happy to say that. She did a very good job of that. I saw the ending. I saw her holding up the championships. As a matter of fact, I got the picture downloaded. So when I get another interview with you, Sam, that's going to be one of the first pictures I throw up there. Mary said, J.A., remember your Deadwood. Psycho the Clown said, weird? We're weird? J.A. said, how's that jaw?
Feels pretty good.
See, he's talking pretty good out of it.
That you had to use a chain.
Kavina said Sam Street stole the Wasp Ladies title from me. Oh no. We're definitely going to be talking about that Wednesday night without a doubt. Psycho the Clown said the Mad Faction is the best faction in Wasp. We run things, so I would stay out of our way and the rest of the Mad Faction. Okay, I do have to agree. You guys have a few titles. As a matter of fact, you have pretty much all the titles. But you know what? With that comes a lot of responsibility because now everyone in that faction has a target on its back, and you guys just don't know. Sam Street said, funny thing, Kavina, you were nowhere to be found Saturday.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired. So who did you wrestle? We got about 2 minutes before we have to go to commercial. Who did you wrestle at Wasp at Redemption this weekend?
It was originally supposed to be me and Brandon Moore for the #1 contenders for the Cruiserweight title.
Okay.
And then due to some issues that we were having, my great friend Pentaco Zero got added on, so it turned into a 3-way. So that was, they wanted to, make short jokes and all that. Brandon coming out, and, Dallas with his ugly jacket. It's just
we've got Dallas in that clip we're going to show later. Everybody is going to be able to see the shiny jacket, a few seconds of it anyway. That's right. Sam said he was nowhere to be found. Jonathan Darwin said Kavina should change her name to Karen for how much she cries foul. Wow, love it, Jonathan. Welcome to Hashtag Truth, brother. She said I'm injured.
Excuses.
Just don't get in my way. Then you can keep your career. Okay. Oh my goodness. Kavina said she broke a nail. She broke a nail. You can't show up and wrestle when you got a broken nail, Aaron. You should know that.
Poor
it hurts
Kavina.
Too much.
Come on.
It hurts too much, man. Come on now. All right. Well, we're going to go to our first commercial break. And then when we come back, if you guys have any questions or comments for Aaron Adams, please put them up on the screen. I'll be more than happy to ask them. Big show over the weekend at Wrestling All-Star Promotions. They had redemption. Aaron was a winner. We're going to go over the ending of that match here in a few minutes. So stick around, man. We'll be right back after this short message from Retro Toys and Collectibles.
This is 4-Foot Batman. And 4-Foot Batman knows the home of great collectibles at awesome prices. Retro Toys and Collectibles, movie memorabilia, Magic the Gathering cards, wrestling figures, Hot Wheels, the always popular Funko Pops, and much, much more. He knows the Hall of Collectibles is located in downtown Cherryville, North Carolina, at 400 East Main Street. Give them a call today, 980-989-5181. Retro Toys and Collectibles, the heavyweight champion in collecting.
Retro Toys and Collectibles in Cherryville. Let me tell you, Cotton's the owner. Go by, tell him #Truth sent you. If you collect anything, and I do mean anything, if Cotton doesn't have it, Cotton will know how to get it. Trust me. Retro Toys and Collectibles in downtown Cherryville. Go check them out. Missy said, hello, Juicy. I wasn't going to call you Juicy. I did last night because I was asked to.
Oh,
but...
man.
So we got to ask. I got to ask. Why do they call you Juicy, sir?
Oh, man.
You know, this is #Truth. You're going to be put on the spot now.
that started as like a miniature joke. Like, Caden Pierre by chance?
I do know Caden Pierre very well.
Like, it's kind of like a version of that.
Okay.
Is what the Juicy is. Like, I have like a whole gimmick picked out and everything.
I got you. Okay. Nothing wrong with the working man like that. I got you. Larissa said, "What's up, loser?" Oh no.
She's so mean to me for no
Right?
reason. And I'm nice.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. J.A. said, how does it feel to see your friends like Blade Gibson and Miles Long fail as the Mad Faction runs Wasp?
Hasn't Blake Gibson beat you in any other promotion he's worked you in?
Oh my goodness. Looky here. Oh, hey, Aaron, who was those masked guys that gave the Mad Faction trouble Saturday night? I heard that there were 2 masked marauders who came in and caused huge problems for the Mad Faction. And nobody knows who they are. Who are these guys? Oh,
it's a mystery to us all.
I'm telling you. Don't have a clue who they are. Never seen them before in my life.
Oh,
Brandon Moore said he was screwed.
Brandon.
We're gonna show the end of the match. We will see.
Yes.
Missy said, Deadwood, are your knees still knocking from Chris Thunder Anderson? Oh yeah, Chris Thunder Anderson was the mystery man who showed up, who was doing the vignettes all week on #Truth, and Chris Thunder Anderson showed up and showed out. Let me tell you. Brady said, I'm asking you to take it to the Mad Faction.
Oh, no worries. I'll be watching closely with Blake Gibson and Psycho the Clown. Like, I'll be watching very, very closely with their rematch.
Mary Tedder said, my husband wants to know how it felt to be in the ring with the young Pitbull.
Painful. Like, I'll give credit where credit is due. Brandon is probably the most talented person I've ever been in the ring with. Like, he has got a lot of talent.
Okay.
He's
My
good.
dad's watching. Check it out. My dad said, do you have a favorite finisher?
A favorite finisher, probably a running knee strike, Kenny Omega style,
Running knee. That makes me think of Mr. Wrestling 2. Oh, come on. You got to get old school now. You kind of look confused there for a second. You got to go back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up Mr. Wrestling 2. He had the best knee lift in the business, sir. J.A. Deadwood said they made a bad mistake Saturday night. Uh-oh.
Nah. I don't think they did. I think he's just getting scared.
Miss Street said whoever the masked men were, they're on a mission and the Mad Faction doesn't stand a chance.
Yes, ma'am.
Scott, Chris did not do your move, but it's coming. Oh. See, there's a move that Chris Thunder Anderson does to people, and they call it the Scott Stomp. It's where he bends their arm back and then he stomps on their elbow.
Ow.
It makes me cringe every time I watch him do it, and he knows it. So they call it the Scott Stomp now, to tease me with it. But I can't watch it. I have to turn away. When I see him setting that move up, I turn. I got to turn my head for the next 15, 20 seconds. I just can't do it.
Ideas for August 12th.
Brady Hawk said, I'm sure the Ghost Riders will be back. Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Brady Hawks. If you could get in touch with those Ghost Riders, I would love to have them on #Truth pretty soon. So let's see if we can't get the Ghost Riders to come on and tell us why they're going after the Mad Faction. I would love to have that. So there you have it, Brady. Get with me after the show, sir. Mary said, in all the matches you have had, who has been the toughest? Who's been your toughest opponent, sir? I can speak.
Oh man. That's a tough one, but probably Saturday's 3-way with Pentico and Brandon.
Okay.
That one right there has probably got to be the toughest.
And you did come away with the win.
Yes, sir.
Jay Deadwood said that Chris Thunder Anderson will fail against Tier. Okay, well, we've heard all that. We keep hearing all that. We understand. Okay, if you guys haven't figured it out by now, the Mad Faction has the tag team championships. They have the heavyweight championships. They have the cruiserweight championship. Am I missing anything?
I think. Did you mention the world title?
Yes. Tier has the world heavyweight. He has the heavyweight, the tag team, and the cruiser. That's the 3 titles they have in there. Now, the only one that they're missing is the one that Miss Sam Street holds, and I'm pretty sure that Sister L has something to say about that. What? You're laughing. What's up?
So, after I'm done with J.A. Deadwood, he can go for the women's title.
Oh, gosh,
I can't say he's going to be successful, but
Brady said, Aaron, I've been in the business 25 years, and I'm telling you, brother, you have improved in your ring ability 100%. That is a cool thing to say. That is awesome to hear. Missy said, yes. Missy said, I want Brady and Tommy too. Well, wait a minute here. Well, who's talking about Brady and Tommy? Ain't nobody talking about Brady and Tommy. We're talking about they're kicked out. They're gone. They're history. I'm being told they're no longer allowed to wrestle there. I'm talking about this new tag team that showed up in the masks. I want to know who they are. Missy told Deadwood he's lost his mind. Brandon Moore said you didn't. Oh, here we go. Brandon, part of your match. He said you didn't even get the full me. I was unprepared for a 3-way. It was 1 versus 1. You would have lost, as you will see in the end of the match. I had you beat, setting up a move. You haven't seen me hit death, I think. You haven't seen me hit anything yet. I don't know what to say. But Chris Thunder Anderson said, I don't fear Tier. That rhymes, dude. You're a poet and didn't know it. And Chris Thunder Anderson said, hey, Juicy.
What's up, Thunder?
Brady Hawk says he is very proud of this young man. I have not got to see the whole match yet. I'm hoping to get a look at that whole match, but I did get the ending sent to me. I was able to get the ending of that match sent to me, and we're going to be going over that. And matter of fact, we're going to do it in just a minute here. Charles Cash said, which Sam Street will be keeping that woman's title? No worries there. Oh, okay. Sam Street will be keeping the women's title. No worries there. I believe that. Oh, boy. Here's the leader of the Mad Faction. He said,
Leader of the Clown Posse.
Well, we all know who they are, and it's not fair. Wait, you know who is? Who is who, Chance? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? I have no idea who you're talking about. What's not fair? Mary said, Brady, I agree with you. Aaron has grown a lot since the first time we seen him wrestle. Yes, I have not seen you wrestle at all, but from what I saw of your match, you're doing pretty good, sir. You are doing quite well.
Thank you, Scott.
I cannot wait to see you get into a title hunt shortly. And with the Mad Faction having all these titles, I'm pretty sure you will be in that hunt very quickly. With
Definitely.
all the praise that Mr. Brady is giving you and all these other folks. I'm pretty sure that the commissioner, you are on the commissioner's radar also with the win last show. So
Yes,
it's looking good. Larissa said, so Brandon, you need help to beat Aaron? Pretty sure he just means you're weak. Oh, wow. She does not like you at all, sir. I mean, she's not giving you any praise. She's calling you weak.
I didn't know Pentaco was gonna miss him. That's on Pentaco and Brandon. That wasn't me.
That is true. Missy said, I agree. Aaron Adams has come a long way, and I am so proud of him. There you go. Oh, here we go. Jerry. This is not the Jerry Springer show. No, at least not yet. We haven't got to that point yet, Missy. We're getting close, though. I mean, if the Mad Faction keeps it up, we'll be there really quick.
Oh, real quick.
Missy said he will beat Psycho. Okay.
Actually, I believe that it'll be Blade Gibson and Aaron Adams in the ring for the title. Because there's no way, by the grace of God, if a miracle happens and Psycho defends his title successfully, then he deserved it.
I got
There's
you.
no way.
Brandon Moore said, you will see I was screwed. I saw the video, Brandon, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Dylan said, juicy for champ.
Yes.
And Missy said that Jerry was for Chance. I knew that. That's why I said what I said. They're going to get there pretty quick. Oh, here we go. Mr. Chance himself said, I know you just won the #1 contender spot for the Cruiserweight title, but if I was you, Aaron Adams, I would stay out of the Mad Faction's way. He does do a lot of that.
Timber.
They all do a lot of that. So everybody's supposed to run now that the Mad Faction has the titles, right? Is that what you're telling me, Chance? Everybody should just run? Nah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to. So let's go. Let's watch the end of this match before we get done with this segment real quick. And you guys can see exactly what we're talking about. This segment, this clip is only about 20 seconds long. It is the very end of the match with Aaron Adams, which he wins. He wins the match Saturday night. And you're going to see where Mr. Moore is saying he got screwed. But I think it was just wrong place, wrong time. Here we go. There you have it. And you even saw the great coat out there of Mr. Moore's brother. He was standing out ringside. But I think the mist was, it might have been intended for you, sir, but it ended up in Mr. Moore's face. And there you have it. Yeah, oops, that's it. Hey, exactly. I couldn't agree with you more, sir.
And no, it wasn't the wrong place, wrong time. It was the right place, just for the wrong time for Brandon.
There you go. J.A. Deadwood said they better stay out of the Mad Faction's business. Larissa said all the Mad Faction does is talk. How dumb. Newsflash, no one is scared of y'all.
True.
We need more cowbell.
Yes.
Dylan says, let's talk about Thunder throwing a tape ball at Trey and hitting him square in the head. What? I don't remember that. I don't remember seeing a video of that. But if anybody has a video of that, please send it to my page, Scott Larson. I would love to see that, please. Brady said, if Blade gets his title back, him and Aaron will tear the house down. If Aaron faces the Mad Faction clown, we will see a new Cruiserweight champion. So there's a lot of opportunities
Oh yes,
So,
sir.
so Brady is basically saying that there's a lot of opportunities here for you at Wasp, sir. How do you feel about that?
Like that actually means a lot. Like coming from Brady Hawks, that means a lot. But,
So
like,
which would you rather have? Which would you rather have of the two that he mentioned?
either way, like either one, I'm winning the title, just guaranteed. The second with Blade, that would be a challenge. Like Blade has grown so much, and he is one person that I have been wanting to work ever since I first started. Like I just want to share the ring with him one time.
Okay.
And I'm sure it'll be for the title.
Brandon, all that matters is the 1, 2, 3. So winner, Aaron Adams, deal with it. I love that. Brandon said, listen, if Pentacle wasn't a Muda Merc, it wouldn't have happened. Well, you know what? You know, if you wouldn't have been standing there, you wouldn't have got sprayed with the mist. We can play that game too, you know.
Yeah, just move, Brandon. Just move.
Right? Yeah, just move, duck, fall to the floor. There's no shame in that game.
Stop, drop, and roll, buddy.
Stop, drop, and roll. There you go. Chance said he meant tier. Mad Faction, we all seen where you were scared of the Ghost Riders. Who are the Ghost Riders? This new tag team that has taken Wasp by storm and has got Mad Faction. See, all these guys coming in. See, that's what you get when you win all these belts, Mad Faction. I'm telling you, as a fan, you get those targets on your back. Now you got a whole faction full of belts, and guess what? Everybody outside your faction wants the belts. That's how it works. So you saying that you own everything, we're going to find out. We're going to find out in the next couple of months what you own and what you don't own. I'll tell you that. If we were to ever get a one-on-one, I assure you, you won't beat me, is what he's meaning to say. Majestic Marie, the majestic one. Welcome to hashtag Truth Majestic Marie. Go over and check out Peaches and Power Bombs, guys. She does a great show. She covers all the wrestling, even independent wrestling, WWE, AEW, the whole 9 yards. Majestic Marie, thank you for coming over. Chant said scared. I don't think so. Larissa said, hey, Brandon, does anyone hear you're a loser, baby? Oh,
now she's starting to be nice to me.
Yeah, now she's on your side. Listen, if we ever go one-on-one, I'm going to take your head off. He keeps talking about the 1 versus 1. He had a chance last Saturday.
He just couldn't get it done. Like, I'm pretty sure the record show 1, 2, 3.
There you go. He is going to pick Blade Gibson because he would be an easy match because Psycho the Clown's a harder match than Blade Gibson. Ooh. Okay, I don't know who should be more offended with that, Aaron or Blade. Just saying, because both Aaron and Blade are very good competitors, and Mr. Deadwood, I would be scared. I would be really scared if either one of those two were coming after my belt. Just saying.
I feel like
since you're part of the and since I know you're part of the tag team champions. What if Aaron and Blade were to just happen to tag together and go after those? Oh, wait a minute. We're probably going to hurt some feelings now. Just saying. He is going to. Oh, he already did that one. I'm sorry. See, I don't think you can, said Larissa. I don't think he can either. Just saying. And Chance is laughing. Chance, what are you laughing for? Sir, you have all got that big bullseye on your backs. Yeah, please live it up. Be happy. You guys have all the belts in your stable. Live it up. Celebrate until the next show, but you better be ready for the next show because I guarantee you, if I know Brady and I know the commissioner, every one of those titles will be on the line. And then you're going to have to put up. You know, you have to shut up and put up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Chance said Aaron and Blade a team, and he's laughing. Oh my goodness. JA said they get beat easy. Brady said, I saw the video when the Ghost Riders drug Deadwood and Psycho out of the ring. That was fear in Chance and JB Gibson's eyes. I haven't seen that yet, Brady, but I will be watching, and I know that video will be put out soon on Wasp. I'm pretty sure it'll be put out pretty soon. I would love to see that video. And if I ever get it, I will show it on hashtag truth, without a doubt. Missy said, Scott, I was expecting Brandon to be taller with all them short jokes, but I am taller than him. Ouch. Ouch.
That's great.
Oh, here we go. Looks like Sister L has made it. You got the whole group in here now, brother. Dylan said, thank you, Chance Gibson Jr. You do have a heart. Psycho said, what an idiot. Now, I have to ask you, sir, if you had to choose any one of these guys to fight in the near future, who do you think is the one to be? And it doesn't even have to be a foe. It could be a friend. Who is the guy to beat for Aaron Adams to show what you could bring to Wasp? Who is that one guy that you want to be better than?
Like, I wouldn't say I want to be better than, but
Okay.
the man to beat in Wasp at the moment is, without a doubt, Blade Gibson. Like, without a doubt, Blade
Even
Gibson.
though he's not the champ anymore. I mean, I'm not throwing, I'm not trying to throw salt into his wound, but even though he's not the champ anymore, he's still one of the best in the company, right?
Yes, he is, like, hands down one of the best.
Speaking, Mr. Blade Gibson, he said, remember the fact that it took 2 dirty tactics to beat me, I'm pretty sure. Aaron, you're going to have to wait just a little bit longer. August 12th is going to be me and Clown Boy again in a no DQ. Ooh,
I like that.
Snap, you heard it right here on hashtag truth. A no DQ. Blade Gibson, Psycho the Clown, for I'm pretty sure it's going to be for the Cruiserweight Championship. Whoa. Now, if that gets announced, that's going to be heavy stuff right there. Brady said, if Chance ever needs a job, McDonald's is hiring. That's the second time we've heard that. That joke's still funny. I don't care. You can say that 50 times, and it's still going to be funny. I love it.
Oh, man.
Missy said, Aaron, tell us about your first match and how you were feeling.
The first match that I had, the 3-way with Jay, Deadwood, and Blade, that was probably the most nerve-wracking thing I have ever went through. I didn't come out the victor, but it was still a good first match. Like, honestly, I wouldn't change a thing about it.
Right? Without a doubt. Now, was you nervous coming out? I mean, how high was the nerves when your music hit?
Oh, my music hit. Like, I didn't know if I should faint, if I needed to use the bathroom, or what. It was just all there at once.
Oh, my goodness. At what point in that match did you calm down and you realized, hey, I belong here?
When the bell rung.
Okay, when you got in there and the bell rang and it's pretty much. I always tell people that, I've never been a wrestler, so I don't know, but I've been in the Navy, and they train you up and train you up and train you up, and then when it's go time, if something happens, your training just kicks in. You don't even think about it. It's just your training kicks in. I imagine that's the same thing in wrestling. When you get in there for the first time after all that training, once that bell rings, it just all your training just kicks in, right?
Yes, sir. But like I've gotten.
Sister L said Blade Gibson, really, and she's laughing. These guys just don't know. Mary wants to know, who is your wrestling idol, sir?
Oh, wrestling idol. I grew up watching Jeff Hardy a lot. Jeff Hardy was one of my top favorites. And this past
which version of Jeff Hardy? Because he had a lot of characters he played.
Probably 2009, 2010 Jeff Hardy, where he got his big push for WWE. That right there was a really good one.
Okay. I kind of like Jeff played Willow, didn't he?
Oh, Willow, yes, that was another great character.
I loved when he played Willow. That was my favorite. My dad said, "Where do you find the fans the greatest?"
Oh, like what promotion?
Yeah.
Basically any promotion that I've been to so far, the fans have been amazing.
Okay.
There's been some people from Wasp at Rated R. There's been APW fans, stuff like that. It's
Very good.
like they're just amazing. Fans are just they are.
How did
what
it feel the first time somebody came up and asked to take a picture with you, or for your or a kid come up and asked you for an autograph, man? How did it feel?
Oh, it felt good. That was actually I got my first autograph for a kid. It was a few months ago at a Wasp show. Just
Okay.
unexpected. I come out for intermission. This kid walks up with a piece of paper and a pen. He says, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" I was like, "Sure. You want a picture too?" And he gets a picture.
Nice. Very good. See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Make it about the fans. Jared Thornton said, "What's up? How you doing, Jared? Welcome to hashtag True Sir." Blake Gibson, if I can't finish the job, I know Aaron will. There you go, man. And we were even talking, Blade, if you're still watching, we were even talking that, these guys keep talking junk. You two might be able to tag team up and go after those tag team championships. Hey, gold is gold.
Yeah.
Brady Hawk says, "I've got to pick on Aaron a little. Remember your first Wasp match to flip over the rope?" Uh-oh. What happened? There's a story there, sir. Then we're going to go to our last commercial break. What is the flip over the rope incident? Tell us.
So there's a certain way some wrestlers, get into the ring or whatever from the outside. Like they'll hop over the bottom, jump off the bottom rope and over the top. I was practicing it for I don't know how long. I don't know what went over my head. I done it on the complete opposite side of what I was comfortable with, and I missed the rope. And so people started calling it the juicy drop.
The juicy drop. But have you since practiced it on the other side now, where you got it in both sides? Or you just say or you just don't do it?
I mean, I might bring it out sometime, but I just haven't done it recently. No, I don't trust myself.
I have to apologize, ladies and gentlemen, if you're seeing me squirm in my chair. I have a really bad back, and I have a really uncomfortable chair. And I've done 2 shows tonight, so I've been sitting in this same chair for almost 2.5, 3 hours. So if you see me, squirming around, I apologize. I just have to get comfortable. Missy said, "Who is your Mount Rushmore?" Then we're going to go to commercial break. Who is your 4 wrestlers? It can be indies, pro, dead, alive. Who is your 4 wrestlers that you would put on your Mount Rushmore?
Oh, man, that one's a tough one.
Oh, wait a minute. She got specific. Independent-wise, who is your 4?
Okay. Independent. I have to put one tag team up on there, and it's going to be the Southern Express, of course.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll have to put Blake Gibson. And even though he is a pain in my side, Chance Gibson, I've got to put him up there too.
Okay, you got one more then. You got a tag team, 2 guys, and you got one more left.
Man. Probably Cynic.
Okay.
Cynic is probably one of the coolest guys to share a locker room with.
Blade Gibson says, "We have a possible outside show the 29th here in Mountain City. Maybe an open challenge to J.A. Deadwood and Psycho the Clown." Oh, looky here. We might have something cooking. That's what I'm talking about. Luke, my man. He said, "Hola from my living room." How you doing, Luke? Joseph said, "Friendly advice, get a better chair." Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to get one. I'm not going to lie. I'm 450 pounds, so it doesn't matter what chair it is. It's just with my back being the way it is, it could be the most comfortable chair in the world, and it's just not. Once you sit down for 3-4 hours, your back's telling you, get up, move around a little bit. Charles King said, "Me, you forgot me." J.A. Deadwood said, "No."
He's saying no to
Charles said Wasp gets an 8 out of 10. Okay. I didn't see all the matches, but I would probably give it a little bit bigger than that myself. Yeah, but Cynic can't chop.
Cynic
And Larissa said the same thing. Yeah, but Cynic can't chop.
Hey, I gotta give Cynic credit though. He taught me how to throw a good punch. Like he's the one that taught me how to throw punches. Because normally I do forearms, but he taught me how to throw the punch.
I got you. Well, we're going to hit this last commercial break, and then when we come back, if you have any more comments or questions for Aaron Adams, this will be our last 15 minutes. So please, question away, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after this quick message from Spectrum.
Defeated. You win. I won. I won.
Want the speed to finally defeat your mortal enemy?
Oh, there he is! I won!
Only Spectrum gives you Speed Boost for the fastest wireless speeds in the palm of your hand. Get game-changing speed with Speed Boost, only with Spectrum One.
There you go. Call Spectrum One for your speed boost. Without a doubt, Spectrum One, you can get internet almost anywhere with Spectrum One. They are all over in South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. No matter what, you'll find a Spectrum near you. All you got to do is call that number that was on the commercial. All right, let's see what we got. Missy Childers says, well, that's cool. I don't know what that was about, but what was you saying was cool? The Mount Rushmore. Okay. I got you. Totally awesome. So where do you see yourself in 5 years, Mr. Adams?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully still with Wasp. Like I see Wasp growing into a bigger company than
are you looking, I know it's not today or tomorrow, but are you looking at one point, one time in the future of being the Wasp heavyweight champion?
I still have beef with Tyr.
Okay.
He did cost me a match with Psycho the Clown, so I still have, a little issue with Tyr.
That answers that without a doubt. Missy has a really good question. She said, "Who have you learned the most from and why?"
Oh, there's been quite a few people, like people I've shared the locker room with. Like they give me some really great advice about the whole nervousness and stuff. They say, like, if you aren't nervous, then you're not ready for it. Like you're not ready for wrestling. So that's like there's just been like a whole like list of people that I've learned a lot from.
Luke Childers said, "No, you can't." Lol. Jay Deadwood said, "If the 29th show happens, y'all are not worth our time." Ooh.
Talking smack over #truth and can't handle the heat.
Missy said, "I was just saying it was cool that Cynic showed you how to punch." Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Brady said, "Aaron, brother, keep pounding. You have a great future ahead of you in this business. Proud of you, and it's hard to believe that I can remember when you were a toddler standing up in your chair at the shows."
Man.
Wow. There you go.
Good days.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's always cool. Let's talk about that for a minute. It's always cool when you're little. See, I didn't know. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not know independent wrestling existed until like 6.5 years ago. No joke. I thought that people just, trained a little bit somewhere and went to WWE and went to, at the time it was just WWE and I believe WCW. So, I thought they just trained somewhere and boom, they were on TV. I had no idea this whole other world existed till I moved down here to South Carolina. And then, man, I'm telling you, it's just like, and you got to grow up in this. I mean, your whole life has been pretty much, from what Brady's saying, your whole life has been around wrestling. So that's got to be pretty cool.
Oh, yes. Like, it's like, it was great growing up watching as a fan. And when you become a wrestler, like, it gets kind of rough at times because you, like, see all the fans there. And you're like, man, I wish I could sit out here with these guys and watch how great the show's going to be and stuff like that. And then, like, then you got the fans cheering for you when you come out the curtain. Like it's a whole different feeling.
Sorry about that. I just had to somebody sending them a message real quick. But yeah, I mean it's always fun when you grow up around wrestling. Marvin said, "Who are you really looking forward to grappling with?" That's my dad. He said, "Who are you really looking forward to grappling with?"
Probably Blake Gibson, but hopefully in the future, Cynic. Like Cynic is really cool, like I said before, and like he's just like,
now, speaking of grappling, what would you consider your wrestling style to be? Is it more of a ground and pound, aerial, a little bit of both? How would you, if someone were to ask you, what is your wrestling style? What would your answer be?
I'm trying to get in a little bit of like chain wrestling and a little bit of high flying, so a little bit of a mix.
Okay,
like if possible, yeah.
I like that. Missy said, "Who would you like to wrestle the most?" Now, with this question, I'm going to add something to it. Even on TV, who would you like to wrestle the most out of all?
Like a dream match.
Yeah, what's your dream match?
Oh, that's good. Man, who's a good one? That one's actually a really hard choice. There's some guys in WWE that they can work. There's some guys in AEW that can work. There's actually a guy that just made his debut in AEW, and can't think of his name at the top of my head. He just
you got the Scott syndrome. You could probably see his face in your head, but you can't think of his name.
He just worked Swerve Strickland like here a while back. He just made a debut.
I can't think. I'm just going to be honest with you. I haven't watched AEW in a little while. It's probably been 3 months since I've seen an AEW show. I'm all about the indies, but oh yeah, there you go. Brandon Moore said Nick Wayne. Is that him?
That him, yes. Nick Wayne, yes.
There you go. Now Joseph's got a cool question. He said, when you see a wrestler perform something in the ring that you struggle with, does that motivate you?
Yes, it does. It motivates me a lot. Like, if I see somebody do it, like, makes it look easy, like, I want to get myself to that level and be able to do that and more.
Without a doubt. I just want to thank my wife right quick, because if you were wondering what I was doing a second ago, I messaged her to bring me some water so I could take some Tylenol. My back is really screaming back here. Brandon said, I don't even know what y'all were talking about. I just heard recently debuted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nick Wayne. He could work.
I'm going to have to go check that out, man. I might have to check it out after the show. Go and check out and see who this Nick Wayne is. Sounds interesting. This is about the 4th or 5th time doing an interview that I've heard his name come up. So I'm going to have to go check him out, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah. Watch him and Swerve Strickland.
Oh, there you go. All right, I'm going to ask you a question I like asking all the other wrestlers, and I love hearing the answers. Some are different, some are the same, some are really cool, but I'm going to ask you, sir. You said you've been in the wrestling business a little over 2 years, right? You've been wrestling a little over 2 years. What would the Aaron Adams of today tell the Aaron Adams that walked into his first wrestling place where he knew he was going to come train? What would you tell that Aaron Adams right now today?
Just listen, don't let the nervousness get to you, and put in 110%.
There you go. I love that without a doubt. Mary's got a cool question. She said, who has been your easiest match? Gonna put somebody on the spot right here. Gonna call somebody out. Who is your easiest match?
Well, I haven't really, I didn't come out with the win, but the person that's given me the less challenging match Psycho the Clown.
Oh, snap. He name called Psycho. Oh, I know Psycho right now. I know he's going. Psycho's going nuts right now. You know he is. And you know what's going on right now, too. If Chase is there, Chance is there, he's going, stop. It's okay. Let him talk.
I had him pinned, and that's when Tier debuted, and he choke slammed me almost through the mat. But
Dallas, who had his coat profile in there outside the ring, where I'm gonna have to show that clip before we leave again, just to show his jacket, because his jacket, I have to say, he's got a mighty cool jacket, even though his brother lost. He said AJ Swoggle got lucky on Saturday. You're AJ Swoggle now? Okay, I got you.
They say that I'm a
You're the cross
Styles.
between AJ Styles and I have to admit, sir, I kind of laughed at that one.
Hey, I take that as a compliment. AJ Styles is one of the greatest. I take that as a compliment, bro.
Brady Hawk said, Scott, I want to thank you for supporting indie wrestling. Oh, dude, I love independent professional wrestling. Always have. From the second I've done my first show, this is my 465th show, I believe. And yeah, I love each and every one of you guys for coming out and training and putting on shows that we can all afford and that we love to go to. And we love to see those diamonds in the rough. I'm going to tell you, as fans and people that watch my show and people that go to wrestling shows, we want to see people like Aaron make it to WWE, because then I can look back and go, hey, I interviewed that guy. Look, I knew he was cool back then. I've been able to do that one time in my career so far, and he is in AEW, and he is a big man. As a matter of fact, I got to speak to him a couple weeks before he got his first contract, and his name, I can't even think of his name. He's a really big dude on AEW. Hobbs.
Oh, Powerhouse Hobbs. Oh.
Powerhouse Hobbs. I got to interview him it was 2 or 3 weeks before he actually signed his AEW contract. And that's my big claim to fame right now. So Dallas Moore said, or Horny Styles. Oh, gosh. Braden said he meant it more on the Hornswoggle part. Missy said Psycho's chest is still burning, probably. Oh. But Brandon is short, too. Oh, my goodness. All right. My dad said, what's next for you?
Well, fingers crossed, it is the Cruiserweight title.
There you go. I love it. Larissa said, preach it, sister. Brandon short, too. Luke Childers was giving me the answer. Will Hobbs, thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. It took me a second to think of it, and yeah, I love going back and watching that. I've also interviewed Carrie Morton twice. You are right, Miss Childers. Missy, I'm calling her Miss Childers. I'm so excited, man. I love this. Carrie Morton, all these guys, man. I love that they came on my little show and got interviewed, and it just makes me happy. And I love watching all you guys get up there and win matches. We're going to show your, oh, there you go. Sam said, Adams for champ, hashtag. There you go. But, I'm going to go ahead and show the ending of this match just because I know Brandon and his brother are still watching and they just want to watch it again and again and again. I know they do. I know they're asking for it. So here we go. Did you see the surprised look on the Morris brothers' faces? Did you see not only the one that got beat, but the guy on the outside wearing the jacket? He was like,
I can say this. All the short jokes and stuff, I can say something that nobody else can. I've got one up on the Kool-Aid Man.
Yes, you do. There you go. I love it. All right. So I'm gonna end it like this, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Adams, he got a big triple threat win at Redemption, and it looks like he's heading straight for that Cruiserweight Championship. We hope it does. And if we do, we can say, hey, it all started right here on the hashtag truth. We'll see you guys Wednesday when we talk with, oh my God, this is going to be something fun to watch. We're going to talk to Kavina. And that's going to be something special, without a doubt. And I'm pretty sure Sam Street's going to have a lot to say on that show. So we'll see you guys, without a doubt, Wednesday night. Thank you for coming to hashtag truth. Y'all have a blessed night.